What's up, everybody? What's going on? It's Barz and Shotz, episode 166. You got me, Flaw 700, and you got Ant the Great One. What's going on?
What's good with it?
Back at it, episode 166. Like I said before, let's jump right into it. How are you? How's your mental health?
Man, I'm wavy, man.
Wavy.
All is well.
Which is good news because as you guys can, guys and gals can hear every week, it just get better and better and better and better.
Got to.
Yeah, man. Life is good over here. Great to be back at the ball.
You all ready?
Anything crazy happen this week? Anything funky?
Listen, man. I work for child support. You feel me? I'm working the call center for child support, man. A lot of people don't know that. So yes, some shit happening that's crazy.
Sounds like something always can happen.
It always is, man. But working here, you know what I'm saying. I took this job for a lot of reasons. It pays. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us brothers don't really understand child support and how it work and why things how it is and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a chance to educate brothers, you know what I'm saying? But it's also a way to see it up close and personal in a way a lot of people can't. It's ugly, bro.
The crazy part about educating yourself on child support is it's a necessity. Like it's necessary. It is, because what I learned that is a lot of times growing up, you hear men complain about child support and what they have to pay.
Right.
The other part, what they don't tell you is, well, you probably never showed up to court to fight these charges, and not charges, but what happens is the judge just gives the mother what she asked for because you wasn't there. They don't tell you that part.
Pretty much.
So men, if you show up with some type of credentials, with some type of something you got going on,
that don't even help you though.
It can help you.
It don't.
It helped me.
I mean, every case is different, but because I'm talking about for the majority of it, like its totality in New Jersey anyway.
I went in blindly, right? I went in thinking, because when you deal with child support, you go, I'm gonna lose because it's the mother. That's just what we condition. I had already had my son on my health benefits, and everything that we ever did, I went half. I didn't know that was the key to success. So the judge goes, well, what do you need money for? Like, what are we doing?
Right.
I really thought I was about to lose everything because that's just the mentality. So when I say, hey, make sure you got something going on, a lot of times either you don't got nothing going on or you running from another charge. Well, if I pull up to court for this,
they're gonna pull me
for something else. So you don't show up.
A lot of these guys be scared of court and shit too. You know what I'm saying? So what they do is they don't show up in court. They know they got the hearing, won't show up in court, and 2-3 days later they'll call the call center. Yeah, I had a hearing a couple days ago. I missed it. What happened? Like, and you got to break down how they now $6,000 in the hole off that first court appearance, and and how their whole life can just be changed with that one little ruling from the judge. Like, that's all it take, bro. Like, it's a shame, bro, but we're not about to make this podcast about that because I can go on for hours. Bro.
No, I mean, it's cool, especially we educating our brothers out there. Like, I'm definitely about that.
First of all, it's cheaper to keep her.
Absolutely.
Let's just say that, you know what I'm saying? Keep the family together, man. I ain't saying, eat shit or be in an unhappy home, but, try your best to keep your family together, man, because once these courts get involved, bro, it's ugly and it's not swayed for the non-custodial parent. I'm not going to say the guys. I'm going to say the non-custodial parent because, you have women on child support too, facing the same type of issues that the men are facing. You know what I mean? It's the non-custodial parent that gets shafted every time. Every time.
When you go, if you get the right judge, I'll say that. The courts want you to work it out because it's not for you, it's for the child.
Right.
So if you go there and you have a way to make it work,
they'll ask you to go see the little mediator. They'll be like, yo, this case is here. Y'all sound like y'all can work it out. Y'all cordial. Y'all go talk to the mediator. Then the mediator puts something together. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times it be a scorned woman most times. And, these cases, like I said, they get ugly, bro. I've been doing this for a minute now.
Or it can be a guy who's not in tune with his emotions and don't know nothing but fuck that bitch. You get what I'm saying? Like, they got nothing to say, but okay, we'll tell you it's like, nah, fuck that bitch, man. She tried, so we both come off, men and women, unorganized, uneducated with the situation. Women, because they're in the emotional bag, like they're bringing you here to get that bag.
Right.
And you're trying to fight that bag. Like, no, I don't really make that much, or
because it's crazy, bro. Like how they break it down, like what you got to pay, like the stipulations that they can put on your case in regards to you not paying. Like your situation can get flipped upside down, and they can fucking jam you up like bad. Like I done seen guys get hurt on their job and can't work and waiting for workers' comp, but their child support keep going up, and the judge not even stopping it or nothing. He just like, well, you got an obligation. or she like, you got an obligation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Good dudes though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I talk to these guys every day, bro. So it's like having a up close and personal view of the system and how it works, and then hearing both sides from all walks of life. You know, it's what I will say is I don't like it.
Child support?
I don't like it at all. I don't like working there.
You don't like working there?
I don't like child support at all. I don't like I don't feel like the state should be involved in the cases with the families and shit like that. I don't feel like a state should have to order a man to do what he's supposed to do. I get why it exists, you know what I'm saying, but just the way it's practiced is so crazy, yo. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of them guys who on child support and working for child support, so it's it's crazy. It's crazy.
At the same time, fellas, if more of us showed up, I don't think it would be as outrageous as it is. Not saying that it won't be outrageous, but it just won't be. You just
gotta be good fathers, man. Like
that
first,
too.
Man, you just gotta be a good dad, man. A lot of times, if you a good dad, yo, you won't get jammed up in that situation. You could be still, but most times, good dads and shit, man.
Well, we talked about emotional scarred women. You could be a good dad and still get called.
Yeah, because the state don't care about nothing but the bread, bro. At the end of the day, bro, it's about the bread, yo. You can be like you said, you can be the best father, pick your kid up every day, go shopping, go all the recitals, everything. If you ain't paying that obligation every month, bro, you're going down. Like, your life is gonna be fucked up.
Going to the recitals, but paying half or paying for the recital, paying for the child care, paying for like
on top of paying child support. Like, it's crazy.
Well, I'm saying you can avoid the child support if you're, some cases, maybe not all, but you can avoid the child support if you are financially active in your child's life. It's not just about pulling up. It's about pulling up. It's about, paying half. It's about, and it's about who has primary care.
It's that too, but
primary care plays a lot.
But see, the thing about that is, a lot of these women move. They'll move and far as hell away. Knowing the dude doesn't have the means or the way to transportation. Go away from Texas, they're in Jersey and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. Like, how you just going to up? I get it. You want to show your kid a better life and all that. You can't, but it happens, bro. People can move. You can move.
You can't take the kid out of the state.
You can move, bro, and have the child support case over in the next state now.
But isn't that up to the father to say, hey, wait, bro, stop? They just don't do that part.
Listen, a lot of them do. Okay. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is this, bro. Like, on some real live shit, yo.
So it's more messed up than
It's so fucked up now, bro. It's so one-sided and swayed. You know what I'm saying? You get the victories every now and again, but the best part of the job for me, bro, is literally educating the brothers about how the system works, what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? And do it like that. You know what I'm saying? They just need to be more informed about how this shit works. A lot of them think that, once they go down to court, for example, once they go to court and the judge order them to pay, the shit coming out they check automatically. It don't happen like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to go through a process. They got to send the order out.
Meanwhile, your shit
building up.
A
lot of dudes don't know. Their very first court appearance for child support, the very first one, be prepared to owe thousands. Be prepared to owe thousands because they backdate the child support from her filing date. So if she filed in September, but you don't get a court date till February, they're gonna bring that shit they're gonna start the child support from September, and you're gonna owe from that point on. You get what I'm saying?
So I suggest, if you know it's coming, if you have the money, start.
If you're not with your baby mom right now, bro, Cash App her some money every week, bro.
Yeah, show the paper trail.
Cash App her some, Venmo her some bread every week, every single week for your kid. Even if you are doing what you're doing, $100, $200, do something every single week. That way, when you do go to court, you get the credit for it.
Yeah,
you show the judge.
That's exactly what I was getting at.
You show the judge, listen, I've been paying this, and that. They're going to give you the credit, and you're not going to owe that much. You know what I'm saying?
Wait for the
Don't wait.
Now, last week we called DJ Big J. We tried to call Jarrell. You want to try to call Jarrell?
He's probably in the Poconos some damn where knowing him.
And then the Knicks played last night, so he can't say he had the Knicks game.
He on the world tour with the U.S. tour with the Knicks, right? Yeah. Shout out to all my single moms and my good dads out there too, man. I don't want to shit on it like child support ain't needed. It's definitely needed because niggas ain't shit sometimes too and shit.
Absolutely.
But, just like I said, the system is just how it's practiced, bro. It's just so crazy, yo. Like,
come on, man. Trying to get the phone to connect. I knew it wasn't connected. All right, boom. Let's give him a call. Let's give him a call.
All right.
See what we got going on. Ooh, it's ringing. Can you hear it?
I hear it. See what you're talking
Come on, man. Come on.
That's over.
Yeah, it's once that third ring comes, it's over.
And he looked at the phone.
He did. I was about to say that. He looked at it. It's like, nah, I'm not answering that. Nah, we're gonna get him on the line eventually.
Gonna catch him when he's saucy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh.
Forwarded to an automated.
So how you do this? It's all good.
Did he forward this, or was that the? All right, we gonna get him on.
Shout out to Jarrell, B.
Last week we started off the episode by updating the listeners on the list for top 50 rappers of all time. So the new list came out. The next 10.
This is Billboard and Vibe's list, just to be clear.
Yeah, Billboard and Vibe.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna spit out the next 1, 2, 3.
So what number did it go up to now?
It's 20. It's 30 to 21 now.
Okay.
So we're gonna start at the bottom. So coming in number 30, we got Lauryn Hill. Okay. 29, we got Pusha T. 28, we got Black Thought. 27, we got Q-Tip. 26, we got Big Pun. 25, we have The Method Man. 24, we have KRS-One. 23, we have Curtis Blow. 22, we have Ghostface Killer. And 21, we have DMX.
Yo, that's nasty, yo. Curtis Blow over Kiss and like 20 more slots over Kiss is kind of crazy to me. I know he did the first Sprite commercial and all that for rappers and all that. He had the little first...
Curtis Blow?
Yeah, he had the first endorsement for rappers, I believe. They said the Sprite commercial and all that. And I know the breaks in Christmas rapping was fire and all that, but god damn, yo, like...
I'm going to take a little stab at it. I'm thinking this is impact.
It's got to be, bro.
Not lyric. I'm thinking impact.
It's got to be.
Because look at the bottom 10, right? Rick Ross, and I think you made note of it, only being like a gold rapper, so not really reaching the masses. So as creative and influential, well, as creative as he was at his height, what impact did he really have on the game as a whole if you're only moving about 500 units? And you can say the same thing for the MC Lyte. You don't really hear women say, well, MC Lyte, I grew up on Lyte.
Some of them, yeah.
Not a lot.
They like Armand.
MC Lyte might be my favorite.
They like Armand.
Yeah, but impact, it goes, he didn't do a lot, right?
She was the first female rapper on the list, though, right? At the bottom,
that's what I'm saying. She was the first one, and Queen Latifah was a little bit ahead of her.
Okay.
So that's where you would have like the Jadakiss, who was another like a New York type rapper, but not a global.
Yeah.
Not really known outside of New York or the tri-state. Like, we love him here.
Kiss known now because of verses and shit. But like you said, he ain't really. Yeah, I get it.
I'm just taking this. I might not be right.
But it looks like you said, impact. It's got to be, bro.
It's got to be impact. But not lyrical ability, not album sold or money made.
It's got to be that too, because Black Thought is. You think he made more of an impact in the game than bottom rappers?
Where's Black Thought at on the 428?
Yeah.
Well,
I ain't trying to shit on Black Thought. He nasty.
No. Black Thought, in my opinion, is lyrically one of the greatest of all times, but I would still put Kiss over him because we wasn't really checking.
Yeah,
because this isn't the Roots. The Roots as a whole.
What you talking about impact, bro? Dr. Dre is number 40.
Okay, I'm saying I could be wrong. I'm just saying I got to make sense of this list. That's what I'm saying. Because if that's the case, Dre is number 40, you said?
That's what I'm saying.
But we ain't seen Snoop yet. So
Snoop, yeah.
They
saying rappers though. So damn, man, I don't know, man.
But what impact did Dre have? He had the Chronic in 2000. But
he's been a rapper since the 80s though, bro. Like NWA, he was rapping.
But maybe they'll give Cube, because we haven't seen Cube yet. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to if we're talking impact, NWA was mostly Easy and Cube.
But Dre was the front. But Dre was out front too. Like
yeah, but
I get it.
As far as rapping goes, straight out of Compton, a crazy mother named Ice Cube. Like it's Cube who set it off, and it was Easy's voice.
Right.
Easy better not be on this list.
He better not be on this list.
But it was more Cube and Easy that was, to me, carrying NWA.
I get it.
Like Dre really popped off to me. I could be wrong. Dre really popped off with the Chronic. The Chronic.
Yeah, the Chronic is when he popped off. Like,
but that's one album.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
And then he had the 2000 joint, but that's
sold crazy though.
It did.
It's crazy.
But I don't know if that was impact, because at the same time,
Up in Smoke tour,
Eminem had. But Eminem, you know what I'm saying? Like, but when you're next to Eminem, who was more impactful, when you're next to
Dre,
Snoop.
though, but you Dr. Dre, though.
Okay, but if you're Dre and you're next to Snoop and Eminem, I think Snoop and Eminem is more impactful than Dre.
As rappers, hell yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why
Absolutely.
That's why Dre is low, and we haven't seen Em or Snoop yet.
Yeah.
Because
we gonna see Emma in the top echelon.
I think you get knocked down by association.
Okay.
We can't rank you high if you stood next to M and Snoop.
All right, bro.
I'm trying to make sense of the list. That's all.
This is what I'm saying. Like, do a Lloyd Banks make the list?
No.
Do a KRS-One make the list?
He's on the list. He's number 24.
Do a Cool G Rap make the list? Prodigy? Like, rappers, like.
They won't make Cool G Rap doesn't make this. Cool G Rap doesn't make this list to me. But if we're talking rappers, Cool G Rap is on the list. He's 10.
That's what I'm saying.
Cool G's rap verse on the Symphony back in 88 or something like that, 87, it's still one of the greatest verses of all time to me.
Kane was on this list. He already was on this list.
Was he? I don't think I've seen Kane yet.
Rakim, like.
Rakim
what
has
about Luke? Is Luke gonna make the list?
Uncle Luke?
Yeah, I'm just saying. If Dr. Dre on the list, bro, and we talking about rappers, and we know Dre not as a rapper really. You know what I'm saying? We know he got rap albums, but he is a producer,
Damn,
bro.
If Uncle Luke cracks the top 30,
do Master P make the list?
No,
but he got to make the list, bro. If Dr. Dre make the list, he has to make this list.
You are correct. Off impact, and I think he can stand alone. Because I don't really, because you could say, what about No Limit Cash Money?
Do Birdman make the list? Like,
no.
You feel me? Like,
no. Now you're crossing the line.
Where's Game at on the list? Like, this list is questionable.
Well, we still got 29 people to go.
Bro, you got Game over Kiss. That's crazy. Like, I'm just feeling
high too, because I haven't seen him yet.
I'm feeling
unless I'm bugging. Bro. Unless I'm bugging. Like I haven't seen the Game yet, unless I'm bugging. But the Game is a rapper's rapper, though. Okay,
he should be on this list.
Okay, so what would be more shocking, or what wouldn't sit well? Which one would not sit well with you the most? Him being ranked higher than Kiss, or him not making this list at all? Because he has to be on this list.
I think he should be on the list, and he's going to be higher than Kiss. But if he don't make the list, I feel
that would be more.
Yeah, I feel away if he don't make the list at all.
Got you. Like regardless of who he's in front of, bro, you got to be on this list somewhere.
We cannot like the nigga, but respect how he come musically and shit. Know what I mean? Like. Even though he a liar like a motherfucker, like about that documentary album, like he said 50 ain't help him and shit, like only like 2 songs.
I don't know why Method Man is on his list.
He should.
This high, not 25.
I think it's the nostalgia with some of these guys too.
Like, I love DMX being on this list. I think he's ranked low. Ghostface is ranked low. KRS-One is ranked low. Because he's the teacher.
It's a lot of East Coast rappers on here. Do you think some more South rappers should be on here? Do Juvie make the list? Does we know Tip gonna make the list? Jeezy, did we see Jeezy yet?
No.
We seen Ludacris. We seen Gucci. Like,
well, yeah, we've seen E40. I don't think it's been East Coast heavy because E40, Dre, Gucci. Who else have we seen? We've seen. I'm trying to think of the names.
I'm trying to find a list.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that list, but I'm pretty sure. Common from Chicago. T.I. is on there, right?
Nah, I ain't seen Tip yet.
Okay. But I think it's been well versed. I mean, we've seen Lauren. Has Lil' Kim showed up yet? Lil' Kim's been on it. No. Well, good. Because Lil' Kim should not show up before Nicki Minaj. They better not do that.
Melly Mel, Rev Run. They down on 49 and 48 respectively.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know, because when you name those legends, I don't know. I'm thinking it's impact. I can't wait to see the next 9 roll out, the next 10. See where they're going with this.
That's about to be the top 25 and shit we about to see. After this next one, right?
Top 20, because DMX is 21.
Damn.
Method Man is 25 already.
DMX ain't top 20?
That's what I'm saying. DMX is 21.
Jadakiss ain't the top 20. Like, Rick Ross ain't in the top 20. I would put him in the top 20.
But if it's impact,
yeah. This list is crazy.
This list is crazy. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sense of it.
I don't know.
And I might be losing my mind trying to do that, and I might be wasting my time trying to do that.
We'll be here forever.
But we are the news, and this is what we just trying to bring to the table. All right, Styles P dropped. Speaking of Styles P or Jadakiss, Styles P dropped a project today. We're not really going to get into it. But I think he said he dropped this one and another one. He's going to retire from rapping.
And he's just going. Nah, he said solo albums though.
Solo projects,
he still be on the locks joints and shit.
Right.
I mean, I get it. Like niggas is pushing 50. Like
50, yeah. And you got brands and business. Pharmacy.
We done heard everything you can possibly do to a nigga Styles. Yeah. We don't want to hear no more.
Yeah.
Not, so we want Fat Styles back for that. You know what I mean?
Guys ain't 25 no more.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Justin Bieber sold his music rights for $200 million.
Dr. Dre did too. I don't know if we talked about that.
We talked about it last week.
Oh, we did? Okay.
He was going to. I don't know if he did, because they're saying that this is one of the highest ones. Like, they're not even talking about Dre. Like, I seen that he was going to. I don't know if he did.
They said it was supposed to be like 250 million or some shit with Universal and some other shit.
I remember last year, a few episodes ago, we were talking about why these artists are selling their music, their catalog, and we was kind of confused because, once again, we was taught to hold on to it for the future. Like, that's how your kids is going to eat. And then, artists started selling, their catalog. And then one thing you learn about business, man, like you grow a business to possibly sell it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's you get out of that notion that, hey, I want to leave this for my kids. Because like we said, your kids might not want it. Prime example, like I do the real estate thing, right? And so many times parents would love to leave their house to their children. You know what the children got to say about that?
They selling that crib.
We don't want this house. We don't want nothing to do with the house. Now, yeah, the smart thing to do would be to renovate it and sell it and split the proceeds, because it's about the money.
Right.
Like, I would rather have the money so I could possibly do what I want to do instead of you just giving me a house that I don't want to live in. I don't want that house. But that's the old way of thinking. So now when you go, well, Justin Bieber sold his catalog and this person sold his catalog. Lil Wayne sold his catalog. Well, what are you saving it for?
Right.
Because you know what I can do with the $100 million or the $200 million that they're giving me? Like, what I could do that with my kids? I can, put money in my kids' accounts and they can do what they want to do with their bread. That's the more.
If they sell it while it's worth something too. Like, you know what I'm saying? You never know. You get jammed up in something, catch an wine stick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
And if they know you jammed up, they're gonna lowball you.
Exactly.
Or you need this bread.
Exactly.
I give you $5 million. $5 million. Yeah. Because you need anything. You'll take a hit. Like, you become a fiend. I will take it. And when record companies or whoever buying these projects, it's a slow burn for them. Like, they can own these catalogs for decades and eat forever. I think that's their goal. It's not to do something with it now, but I'm not going to live forever.
I'm trying to
give me the $200 million.
The UK, it's called Hypnosis group. So they selling everybody. I mean, they buying everybody's shit. Yeah. They based out of the UK. I just think they like a big catalog company or whatever. So they own the rights to all these music now. So they will be getting the bread off of like the song in the movie now or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Versus the artist. I mean, they just get the upfront like $200 million. We got it forever now. Like,
that's just cool to show you how much this stuff is worth, man.
It's crazy, man.
I don't know if these are like wholesales. Like these like you still buy for a discount. You get what I'm saying? Like, right. I wouldn't give you what you're actually worth, because we hear it all the time. Man, if you offer me $100 million, I must be worth too.
They got Shakira, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Man, they got hella people. I'm just on Neil Young.
That means hella people are paid.
Word is bond. I think The Dream sold his shit to them. I think Timbaland sold his shit to them. If I'm not mistaken, Lil Wayne might have sold.
This is the new flip,
bro.
Because think about it. Look at it like this too, right? If I'm Justin Bieber, right? We know how the record labels go. You sell a bunch of records, but you really make your money on the road, right? If I just pocketed $200 million minus taxes, whatever that may be, I can now pick when I want to do stuff.
And you can make new music.
You can make new music, yeah, because they buy the old catalog. Yeah. Now, we all know new music ain't going to sell like your old stuff. Right. For some reason.
Especially them classics, you know what I mean?
Your favorite rapper can't make nothing hotter than what he made yesterday. It's just how it goes, bro. That's like nothing like the Kiss, like the song with Kiss, Cam, and Mace. Like, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's not a niggas done started something. It's not a.
Because it ain't the time no more. Like, that we got a feeling from that. Like, that music is nostalgic.
So why do we do it then?
It's just that's what niggas do.
It's just like, why do we do it?
Eat. I mean, they love to do it. Like,
I get it. It's just.
But you at the age, some of these guys we talking about selling their catalogs, I can understand it. Justin Bieber relatively young in the game, but I guess he had some people telling me like, look, it's over for you. Like
that too.
I mean,
didn't he have like a drug problem recently or something?
Yeah, probably. And then he had the roast. They killed him on the roast.
Yeah.
Killed him. You know what I mean? So I guess this is a good thing. I mean, strike when the iron hot, and I guess the iron was hot.
And like you said, he's real young. What if he has a resurgence? He can flip that. Oh, I got another catalog y'all can buy.
Right.
I got another catalog y'all can buy. And if I'm Dre, yeah, I made a Billy off of beats. I'm making another 200. I'm just going to keep adding on, and I'm going to do what I want to do with it. I'm going to build gyms in schools. I'm going to build whatever I want.
Right.
I'm going to pass whatever bread I want to pass off. Like, you can't take this money with you, and it's my money. Like, I think we get caught up in the fact that we need to leave our kids something. You can leave them something that they can invest in.
But like you said, nobody gonna love your shit like you love it.
Not at all.
I guarantee you, like the shit you passionate about in life, your kids not gonna love it the way you love it. Or they might. In some cases, it is, like football families and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Basketball families, some music families and shit. You know what I mean? But typically, nah.
Yeah. That's like I mean, we can name more that don't want what their family passes down than the ones that go, hey, with the family. I can do exactly what you can do. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. You have children who come from up under their parents and want to be rappers and singers too. Like Beyonce was performing a duet with Blue Ivy. So I don't know if Blue gonna be a singer or something, but mommy and daddy are musicians.
She definitely is. She got the Grammy, I think, already. She was on whole shit.
Yeah. Yep. She already got a taste of success. She's a Grammy winner already. She's, you know what I'm saying? So she might take it on, but I know that that's not something that was forced on her.
Nah, she likes to do that. Yeah, she likes to
do that. So if that's the case, whatever there is waiting for me, like, for example, I don't know, does Jay-Z own his own catalog? Or why he doesn't?
I don't know. It don't even matter.
It doesn't matter. Like, some people don't need, like Dre, like I said, I know I just said Dre made a Billy off that, but Jay-Z is still active. Like, Dre don't have businesses. Like, Dre made that Billy off the fact that
he sold the beats.
He sold beats, but he ain't got nothing else popping.
I mean, we don't know that. He might own some Jack in the Boxes out Cali somewhere, some shit. Like, we don't know what he got going on in his portfolio. But I get what you're saying, though.
Anybody can own a franchise.
I'm just saying, we don't know what you said. He ain't got nothing else popping. We don't know that.
He seemed like the type to live in the studio. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely a studio
I wasn't knocking him.
Yeah.
It seems like Dre just lives in the studio and stashes songs.
Bro, they said Dre got like 1,000 songs just waiting and shit. 50 say he about to get back in the studio with him.
That's like a phobia, fam. Like, who stashes all these records? Do you become so big that if nothing else is going to top Chronic or 2000, you just put it out, or you camouflage other things? Like, well, this isn't an album; it's a soundtrack.
Yeah,
right. You get what I'm saying?
This for Grand Theft Auto.
This is Grand Theft Auto. It's not really my project.
We've been waiting to hear Dre for so long and shit. You know what I mean? Like a real Dre project, and so I think he putting the pressure on himself to perform. Because look at what the Chronic is and shit. That's probably one of the most heralded hip hop albums of all time. Following up with the Chronic 2000, which was another smash. It wasn't the Chronic, but bitch, it was a smash worldwide. You feel what I'm saying? That's pressure. That Detox shit was pressure.
Yeah, but I think that,
especially after that Been There Done That album. Remember that first album? That first album when he first got the
I've been there and done that.
The video was raw.
When he reached for his hand, there's a shadow.
Yeah, that was crazy. At the end was crazy, yeah.
Ring ding dong.
That was the Friday soundtrack, and that go hard. That's the Friday soundtrack.
Keep your hands ringing.
That's my shit, yo.
I never liked Dre's voice. I'm not gonna lie, fam.
I mean, nah.
I don't like his voice. Hell yeah.
It's like he trying to do that. It ain't regular. Like,
it's not
natural.
regular. Like,
it's
you don't even talk like that, Dre. Yeah, hell, like Dre. Relax,
if you hear
man.
Dre talk, yo, he talk totally different than when he rap, yo.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I forgot what I was about to say. Fuck, bro, I started fucking with Dre. Damn. Oh yeah. As far as Dre, right? It's like some type of phobia because artists have done big things, right? Snoop, 50M, right? And they come crashing down. It happens. And I think Dre needs to release a regular body of work just so he can experience it. It's okay to not sell records, especially today.
Well, he been there before, though, is what I think is holding him back because he did it already. Remember, when he left Death Row, that first album he put out, the first Aftermath album ever, he experienced that in a climate where niggas was selling records.
Oh, wait a minute.
You feel what I'm saying?
That was a compilation album.
Man, that counts, bro. Fuck that, man. Everything counts, bro.
That wasn't an official Dre project.
Listen, man, Jay-Z don't like to talk about
again.
Jay-Z don't like to talk about them Best of Both Worlds projects, but bitch, they count, bro. Count. Them shits count.
Well, they went number one, so
and they sold. They went platinum.
So why don't he want to talk about them?
Because that second one was terrible. And the first one, it was when the tape came out.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, they thought they was the shit, didn't they? Yeah. I'm about to drop with Kels. You can't tell me nothing.
Because it was going to be the shit, yo. We was waiting for that.
Boom. That tape drop. You're right. At the same time.
It was over, yo.
Fucked them up.
Fucked everything up.
They were so mad they started fighting at the show.
Hey, yo, that was crazy.
Tata Based.
Tata got it. He said they was in the crowd with guns. In the garden.
Oh, man. Jay was so hot that he fucked up that money.
Yeah, he fucked that bread up, bro. And then they tried again after he came out with the Chocolate Factory album. When we started loving Kels again, they tried again. And the album was called Unfinished Business. And I
would definitely, because
it was Tone from Trackmasters did the whole album and it didn't perform.
I would love to know, because I think I did my research on this before, but I just need a refresher as to why Jay-Z and R. Kelly were so adamant of working together for the second time.
You know why? Because we wanted it. You know what I'm saying?
Who's we? They always talk about
the public. Because of what could have happened. They was trying to capitalize off what could have happened with the first album. We loved him again after, remember Step in the Name of Love came out, bitch, we start fucking with Kels again. You feel what I'm saying? We forgot all about the tape. So he was hot again. So they like, all right, let's do this album again. You feel me? And that's when he got maced. It wasn't the first time.
No, it was the first time.
Nah, the first time, it was the second time.
It had to be the second time because they would have done. You right. It
they
had
went
to be
on
the second
tour.
time.
They went on tour, and bitch, they was in the garden. He said niggas came out with guns, and Tata maced him, and then Jay-Z went on the Jay-Z and Friends tour after that. Remember? Yeah, hip hop history.
This shit crazy, fam.
Nigga, first of all,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but it was. I feel like it shouldn't have been done the second time.
Of course.
I mean, you gotta let sleeping dogs lie.
But I think, like you were saying, what they wanted was so huge because before the sex tape dropped, that just might have probably been the biggest thing that could happen at that time.
Was the biggest nigga in R&B.
Two of the biggest artists of all.
You feel what I'm saying?
At that time,
yeah. In 2001, yeah.
And they were smashes, if I recall. That first
Fiesta,
project,
it was Fiesta that did it. No, it didn't. The song that R. Kelly featured on the Dynasty album, Jigga Kelly Not Guilty. You remember that? That was that. They did them two records, and then they said, "Fuck it, let's do an album." You know how I remember that? Remember Access Granted used to come on BET?
Yeah.
They had an Access Granted with them two niggas in the studio making the album. So I'm like, oh shit, all right. So the tape came out.
That tape.
The tape came out literally like a month or some shit after this. I'm just like, yo.
I'm not gonna lie. The Chocolate Factory, I believe, or was it TP2?
If TP2 came out, then the tape. TP2 came out. The Best of Both Worlds was about to come out, and then the tape dropped.
And then Chocolate Factory.
Dropped.
What had Feeling on Your Booty on it?
TP2.
And it remixed to Ignition.
That was Chocolate Factory.
R. Kelly was that man.
I'm telling you, bro.
R. Kelly was that. Hey, listen.
He was so raw with it.
Listen.
Pied Piper, just like he said, bitch, he started giving us them hits, bitch. We forgot all about that 12-year-old.
So sorry. I was just about to say that. Like, it was
crazy.
That was the one time where it was like the music, which is undeniable. You just, bro, I like the song.
He
Fuck
came
him.
back
I like
with
the
Ignition,
song.
then Snake, and Step in the Name of Luck, bro. It was hella hits he just hit niggas with.
This was before all of this happened. This was like the R album. I could not go to school, and the radio would always play Half on the Baby. Half on the Baby is my shit.
Yeah.
I would not go to school until I heard that.
That's the double album, right?
Yeah. And I bought that. That's when you would buy projects because you could not hear it no other way,
right? Or
you had to wait for the radio to play.
You had to buy the joint. Have you heard this? Somebody call you like that? You want the radio to play it, but they wouldn't.
Yeah,
you got to buy the album.
Half on the Baby was my shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, did you ever think was that shit on that album, bro?
The one with Nas?
Yeah.
Now, who knows poverty like Robert and me? How could you ever think you can... Yo, Nas bodied that shit. Shout out to the
track masters, though, bro. Niggas don't put no respect on their name, man.
I don't like them, fam.
Man, they got some of your favorite songs is produced by them.
What I mean by that is I like them so much, I'm mad that I don't hear them now. But then I had to think about it real quick.
Yeah.
A producer's lifespan is but so long.
Just like a rapper.
Because the sound changes.
Yeah.
So track masters could still be... That's like heat makers. They still working, obviously, but somebody like Jim gotta go down and get like, yo, bro, where's the music at?
Yeah.
Trackmasters still might be active, but they're not singles no more.
But they track record, yeah, exactly. It's that too. They don't have the sound for singles, I think, anymore. And it's they track record too. They produced 50, his first album, and his shit didn't go. This Best of Both Worlds shit they did.
Nature didn't go.
The Firm, we're not gonna talk about that, but
they split duties with Dre. The Firm was a whole fiasco, though, fam. Firm was a whole fiasco.
Bro.
the record labels was getting too involved, and like it was too many record labels involved. Like they told Nas, like the reason why, I don't know if anybody knows this, but the reason why that album was all over the place, it was a lot of Nature, because Columbia told Nas he's gonna do like 3 records. Yeah, that's what happened.
Damn,
Def Jam told, because it's about, well, who's gonna get the bread, because somebody got to get paid off this.
Yeah.
And if you're Columbia and you got the biggest star,
Nas, yeah.
Who's the biggest star?
Mm-hmm. Because Nas was bigger than Dre at the time, right?
Why am I letting Dre? Why am I letting Aftermath? Why am I letting anybody?
Interscope.
Wherever it's at, Interscope. Why am I letting Interscope go triple off my guy? Nah, he's going to do 3 records.
But what was it? Phone Tap?
Phone Tap.
Firm Fiasco?
Phone Tap. Firm Biz.
Firm Biz. Wow.
Firm Fiasco.
That wasn't Dre.
No. Dre did Phone Tap, 5 Minutes to Flush. I'm leaving.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying, like, why else would Nature, like, it's a Nas, AZ, Foxy project. Another thing, Nature was never part of the firm. He was like,
right?
Supposed to be Cormega, but Nature was like a feature.
Filler, yeah.
That's why he had that small ass picture. So Firm is really. You see the case, like, what the fuck, Nature? Oh, he right there.
He right there.
Yeah, we didn't know what he looked like. Like, at least, like, because remember, we didn't know what he looked like either.
Yeah.
Until that little picture came out.
Word.
And they had him in the phone booth in a Phone Tap video.
Word.
Oh shit, that's Nature. This was back when you actually had to watch TV.
It's like 96.
Oh man, 96,
like
97, man,
yeah.
97. Like the Firm, they had a lot of potential, but like I said, their record labels put a stop on all of them. Def Jam told, "Hey, Foxy, you can only do a certain amount of records.
Got you.
Nas, you can only do a certain amount of records." And that left a bad taste in Dre's mouth because the potential for that shit was
because it could have been better. You know what I mean? Like than what it was, but I don't know. It's still niggas still play it to this day though. So
the Firm is not a classic, but it has its moments where you like, oh, that shit hard.
Right. Like Phone Tap was crazy when it dropped,
Phone
bro.
Tap, I'm leaving. We are the Firm All Stars. Like they got hits on it. The joint with Canabis on it. You get what I'm saying? Like they got their records on there, and that's like the one almost classic that people always talk about.
You said the
almost because it got a few skips on there. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Where you want to go to?
Wherever.
Let's
get it.
All right. Tiny and T.I. are suing MGA Entertainment for allegedly copywriting their former girl group OMG Girls with their LOL surprise OMG dolls. That's a lot of shit. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I looked at these photographs of the girl group and the dolls, and boy, oh boy, did they rob them blind. I mean, from the hairstyles to the clothes, it looks identical, fam. Now, when I was reading up on this article, it looks like the judge wasn't trying to hear that shit, right? Not at first. Tiny and T.I. was about to take a loss.
Yeah.
And then there was a customer, I believe, who they played a video of it in court, and one of the customers was like, I'm not supporting, this company because all they do is rip off African-American, creators, and they don't get paid for it, which left the jury undecided. So now they have to come up with a whole new jury to get to the bottom of this. So in a sense, it's kind of like a halfway victory because at first they was going to toss it out.
Yeah. So, but I'm just looking at the pictures right now, bro. This undeniable. That they stole it, like
undeniable.
Because they like the OMG Girls ain't popping no more. That was a dope idea. They ain't pop like how they should. Let's pop. Let's make them pop. Let's turn them into dolls and have them pop. From literally how the girl got a half blonde, half black hair, half pink hair, to the tutus that these girls are wearing. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like
keep scrolling. It gets better. Instead of them going to Tiny and T.I. saying, hey, let's create something positive together. Let's do this together.
Right.
And, they did. And they just was like, hey, and that's dope that we're on it. Because a lot of times, a lot of black creations, they either get thrown to the wayside and it gets taken over, or, like they just don't get the recognition. Meanwhile, somebody else is doing the same exact thing. So shout out to Tiny and T.I. for fighting it. They got a mistrial. At first, I'm like, a mistrial? Like, what's I don't know. But apparently, the video was enough for the court system to be like, the jury to be like,
yeah,
we're undecided. Because they was bent on, this ain't it. They was really trying to like, nah, you're not getting this bread. Like, you're not getting nothing. We don't see it. It is what it is.
That's crazy.
And you just looked at it for 2 seconds and saw, well, this is undeniable.
Yeah.
You saw what I saw.
Yeah. I remember the OMG Girls. I remember that's Lil Wayne's daughter.
Lil Wayne's
right?
daughter, Tiny daughter, and somebody else.
Yeah, I remember them back in the day.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember no records, but I just remember they was showing up at red carpets and shit and BET Awards and shit like that. So I guess the toy company, like, bitch, they had a spot, they had a chance. I mean, that's crazy how they could just come and just take our shit, though, man. This has been a going thing for decades, though, bro. Like, literally decades.
I hope they snatch all their bread, fam. All the money they made off them LOL girls.
It was just Christmas time and shit, too. I don't wonder why I ain't see that shit.
Yeah.
I ain't see that in no toy book nowhere.
Oh, yeah, take them down. But we still want all the money you made off that because that's our creation.
Right.
You should have came to us and we could have possibly did business together.
Exactly. You just trying to cut us out? Oh, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And if I know Tip, that definitely got licensed and all that kind of shit. I mean, he seems real business savvy in that regard. Like, I think he definitely copyrighted or did something legally with the way they stole their shit.
Real quick, are you a fan of Corey Guns?
No.
No?
But
Okay.
He can rap.
Okay. Because what I was about to ask you talk about real quick about T.I. T.I. issued a father-son challenge.
Oh, Peter and Corey against him and his son?
Peter and Corey accepted it.
Oh.
But T.I. never responded. Because they said, so Peter was like, I get why. He was really talking about Ice Cube and his son.
Okay.
Will Smith and his son. Master P and his son.
Okay.
You're not.
Come on,
T.I., you don't have, like, Peter Guns.
T.I. get busy, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
So is it a wash? Because T.I. washes Peter.
And then Corey washes.
One of them, Damani the King.
I mean, I heard him rap. He can rap. T.I. son, he can rap.
But
he was on the T.I. record.
But he ain't no Corey Guns.
He's not no Corey Guns.
I think Corey Guns raps better than T.I. and his son.
Nah, I think Tip can hold his own. But it's Tip
against Corey Guns.
I think he don't get the credit he don't get the credit he should get for his bars sometimes. He got bars, bro.
I give you that because sometimes we've seen an artist lyrically gifted have to dumb his stuff down when you become hot. Like, I don't need Lyrical Miracle from T.I. if you got a single.
You gotta go listen to that I'm Serious, though, bro. Like, a lot of people don't know about that album that didn't sell, but he going crazy on that album.
Yeah.
And then every album after that, up until you got to the T.I. versus T.I.P. album, is kind of crazy. That album's kind of, I ain't,
Because once you hit a certain mark, I don't need the best lyrics from you. Mm-hmm. Like we hear that a lot. And if I am getting the best lyrics from you, it's possibly not going to do well.
And then, he battle tested. Him and Lil Flip had the beef, and
Speaking of lyrics, I got to bring this up, fam.
All right, let's get it.
LL Cool J smoked the boots off Canabis on that 4, 3, 2, 1, fam. I'm just now realizing.
Goddamn.
I'm just realizing that shit came on the radio, and I'm just like, hey, yo, how many times have two artists battled each other on the same song?
Right.
And I'm listening to the song. I'm the illest nigga alive. Watch me prove it. I snatched the crown with your arms still attached to it.
Though.
Canabis
hold up. Was this the one where Canabis verse was on there? His real verse?
Canabis verse was on it. L heard it and he wrote to it.
Oh, all right. Because I know it's a version going around where he took that verse off, and it's a different Canabis verse.
What you one that did he make him change it?
Or he wasn't on the song. I heard it probably was a YouTube video.
Yeah, because every version I've heard Canabis is on.
It might have been a YouTube video. You know what I'm saying?
Which is even worse. I'm gonna leave you on it.
That cut Canabis verse out.
But I don't think we gave L because remember we kept saying L only won because of the record label.
You know why? Because at that time we forgot L was on his Who Do You Love? He was on his Hey Lover. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why I did it. I'm sorry for the people listening. I'm in the car and when L said rip you to pieces, leave you covered in feces. I said, he killed it.
Nah, he really bodied him though. Like
he bodied him. Like I because Canabis was known as a rapper. LL wasn't. And I remember listening to that verse, like L got the weakest verse on his whole shit till Master P came on. But L got the wackest verse on his shit, man.
Bro.
But I'm listening to he killed
don't
that boy.
Call it a comeback, bitch. L got bars, bro. He always had bars. Like you say, you ain't a rapper.
Fam.
Nah, I don't disagree with that. Bitch, L always been raw. He before our time a little bit, but he really still when he got the our time, bro. That's when he had to dumb it down. And
so here goes the question that Jarrell and nobody seems to have answered me back in the day. What collab did L body somebody on? When he was on it, he didn't have the best verse on I Shot You. He didn't have the best. He didn't have the best verse on Flavor in Your Remix.
Oh shit!
What record was it? A posse cut where he bodied the shit. He said he shit flotitious, Ski.
He was on his LL shit at that time, though. We didn't need that from him at that time, bro. He in the house. He got the show in the house. He was one of the fashion icons at the time. Know what I mean? We didn't need him bodying niggas around that time.
And this is why I'm thinking we kind of
He was going to body Big on that record? No.
We didn't know who Big.
But we heard what Big said.
He could have bodied Craig McAleese. I'm saying he could have.
Hey, yo, that's fucked up, yo. Yo, that's fucked up, yo.
He could have bodied Craig McAleese, man.
Yo.
It's the go with that.
Give me couscous.
let me. Ooh,
Yeah,
damn.
he was coming crazy.
He was just throwing some shit together, baby.
But this is what I'm saying. He was on his LL shit, though. He was on TV. Now, I mean, what was his next album after that record came out? Bitch, the Mr. Smith album. What was on his first single on that album? Exactly. What was the next single?
That shit was fire.
What was the next single? Doing It. All
Fire.
ladies joints, though. He not going crazy. He started catering to his LL shit at that time.
Okay, well, that's where L messed up at, because you always got to keep a bag of bars.
But he sold, though. He ain't give a fuck. He sold.
But that's what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
I'm thinking that because we wasn't expecting, like when LL comes on, my young son, at the time, like this shit ass, Canabis won.
Because, bro.
But now I listen to it.
Because he was Hey Lover L. That's why, bro.
But now I listen to it my 40-year-old ears.
Yeah.
My young son's fantasized about borrowing flows to little shorty with the big mouth, the bank is closed.
Bro.
Like, he's killing this guy, man.
You recall he was in the video, motherfucking licking chocolate off the chick like 3 o'clock p.m.
In the 3 in the afternoon, hell.
And that's why we didn't take him serious back then, bro. You get what I'm saying, bro?
What's he doing?
Get what I'm saying?
Fucking pissed me off just thinking about that shit, fam. Like,
wasn't that on the same record?
lounging. It was lounging.
No, I'm talking about that song with him and Canabis. Wasn't that on the same record?
Not Phenomenon.
Oh, that was on the next record. Okay.
Something like a Phenomenon. Nobody likes that song.
Hated that song.
Nobody
bro.
likes that song. Nobody talks about that
what
song. LL better not play that in his verses.
You better not.
L got 20 and Phenomenon does not make
it's
it.
Not one of them ever, yeah.
Something like a Phenomenon.
I argue a lot of his older joints ain't making verses, bro. A lot of his older records ain't making.
First off, I Need Love should be his 20th record because nobody's beating that.
Word.
I don't think you beat
Mama
that.
said knock you out, bitch. You're not beating that.
Nobody's beating Mama Said Knock You Out. You're not beating him bad if he performs it right.
Rock the Bells. You're not beating.
You're not beating Rock the Bell. You're not beating my radio because of that's where you started at.
Right.
If that's I created this.
Yep.
Whatever you create, you're not beating that because that's what you listen to.
You listen to exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Or your pops listen to it. Or your
pops.
uncle. You know what I mean?
Or you listen to it in your mom's stomach.
Word.
Like you're not beating that just because. It's a rap. Skip that one. I got LL. I think it's the only one with 5 skippable rounds. Now you're down 5. You're down 5-0.
Nah, Hov is too though.
5 skippable.
Nas,
Don't touch it. I don't think Nas.
Man.
I'm glad you brought that up. You on fire tonight, great one.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
Irv Gotti said "Made You Look" is the greatest hip hop song. Of all
I
time.
seen that too. Yeah, man. The original?
Yeah, the original.
I don't know, bro.
I'm thinking he's talking about that boom bap rap.
Boom bap, yeah.
Like not saying the greatest song that a black rapper already made because we got hits, we got pop rap. I'm thinking he's talking about hip hop dirty,
like in its purest form.
In its purest form of hip hop
from New York type shit.
Yeah,
like, I get it. It got that sound to it. The video matched the sound. You know what I mean, I don't think that's one of Nas. He gonna play that in the verses. You know what I mean, that's gonna make a verses.
And that's why I brought that up because I think you need to skip that verse. I think you need to skip that one. If he plays "Made You Look," skip it.
He's going to play that in the verses, bro.
Skip it.
Well, he
take the round off.
He don't like that.
Throw your garbage out.
Kiss did his verse on the remix.
He did, and he won. This is what I'm saying.
Nas not winning with his version.
No. I'm saying I'm saying yes.
Oh, okay.
Whoever he's battling needs to skip that round.
Okay, I got you. I was reading.
Throw some garbage out.
Okay,
because you're not winning that one.
Don't throw some fire out.
If it's in New York.
Yeah. Oh, no. If it's in the garden like the Dipset joint, nah.
If it,
nah,
bro,
that's gonna go crazy.
Skip it. I see where Irv Gotti's coming from. Irv Gotti said Illmatic is the greatest hip hop album of all time because of the impact. We talked about that. Like everybody loves Illmatic.
Everybody loves Illmatic, yeah.
And "Made You Look" is the greatest hip hop single. Those are dope accolades that for Nas. And Irv Gotti doesn't, say, is. But he's also been saying a lot of truths. Like for example, I don't know if we talked about this, but he said Cash Money's the greatest record label of all time.
I mean, so we give Irv his flack for how he be coming and shit, you know what I'm saying? Getting drunk on Drink Champs, being in your feelings, and he brash and he braggadocious and all that, but he really a smart dude, and he even know what the fuck he be talking about. You know what I'm saying? I watched that Murder Inc. doc, and I mean, he was saying some real shit, so I believe what he said about the Cash Money shit.
Obviously, he would know. Because if I'm an exec and I'm trying to run like Birdman, like how the fuck does he keep going? So if I'm an exec and I can look and see that, bro, you still going?
Word. We done got raided. It's over for us. We still going?
We could not come back from our raid.
Right.
Number one, I think one of the big mistakes Murder Inc. did was their marketing was terrible. Like, what label is named Murder?
Right. And that's what motherfucking Leo Cohen was saying.
So now you got to rebrand the Inc.
And they don't hit the same, bro.
You could be Rockefeller forever. You could be No Limit forever. You could be Cash Money forever. You could be Rough Riders. Like, that marketing. G-Unit. Well, we saw 50 change.
Yeah, but still, G-Unit was a thing.
G-Unit was a thing. And they can always be like, now he does G-Unit films.
Right.
Like, I can always take that logo, and it means something. You always want to see that logo.
That's where they fucked up at. They stayed purely music, though. They didn't try to branch outside of music on no type of levels. And that's what 50 was giving them flack on. Because we seen what 50 did when he got in the spot.
Well, 50's first gripe was Cadillac Todd is trash and black their ass. Like, they got no music. Crack Child. They got like, these niggas is ass. And nobody plays John the Hood.
To his truth, they was ass though. Like, them niggas was, I didn't like neither one of them niggas. Like,
I think
Cadillac Todd was kind of alright. You know what I mean? He was kind of alright. Who was the other nigga that was a Crooked Eye? Wasn't Crooked Eye down with them niggas first?
Was he? First time I seen Crooked Eye was Death Row.
Death Row. I might have seen him on them Urban Inc. record though.
He could have been.
He was trying to be down with
because
them.
Matter of fact, because Death Row and the Ink was close.
Yeah.
Back when John was trying to be Tupac. You knew where I was going. I didn't even have to say it. You knew where I was going to. You started laughing before I said it. Pac thought he was Ja Rule thought it was Tupac at one time. He started hooking up with Death Row.
It was crazy, bro.
But yeah, it's marketing, because even when Jay-Z became Rock Nation, they kept the rock in it. But it's like, damn, it's Rockefeller. But I'm gonna keep rock. It's the Rock. Dame Dash Music Group. It don't hit the same. It don't hit the same.
It don't hit the same.
It's your brand, your name means a lot, fam. You start changing stuff, it just can impact the impact that you have on the culture, because we just know one thing. You're the Ink. We not feeling that, brother. It's another monster gang, like, called the G-Unit.
And then that's what we needed right now, because what he did was he DMX'd the game again.
Yeah.
Remember when Puffy had the Jiggy era and everything was Jiggy? DMX came out and DMX'd the game, brought it back to the streets. 50 did the same thing, but then he turned in the job. So it was crazy.
Another thing I want to bring up, right, while we on it, because you keep reminding me of the good stuff. I was reading this tweet actually, and I can't remember word for word what this gentleman said, but he said you could tell that hip hop isn't progressing because the kids today aren't lyrically better than our rappers.
No.
If you remember back in, at the end of the 70s and then in the 80s, they got better and better.
Right.
And then Rakim and like Coogee Rap and
right.
Kane came. It's like, these guys it's getting better. Then in the 90s, bro, we got Coogee, like I said, Coogee Rap, Prodigy, Nas, Jay, Big. Like, it kept getting better and better.
Right.
2000, we had Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like, it kept getting better and better. It's like now that Jay-Z, because we had Jay-Z for a long time.
Right.
Wasn't getting no better than that. And we still had Nas. Wasn't getting no better than that.
We had P still.
Who?
We had Prodigy before he passed and all that.
But he was for us.
Yeah. Okay, you mean for the masses.
Yeah, for the masses. Okay. It's like, bro, you guys, like, people are mad that's like LL, right? Back to LL. We celebrated him because he was the first rapper to still rap at a high level after 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, nobody doing that. Nobody else.
Right.
Might be nice, but Run DMC can't go triple platinum and
you talking about the Love You Better wave when he came back with Love You Better.
When he came back and everything after that. Phenomenon, all of that, everything 10, everything he was doing was going.
Yeah.
Who has a 10-year run? Nobody at the time.
Right.
So now Nas and Jay still moving, and everybody's like, this and the third. But there's a
because he's trying to change the narrative. Because we keep saying it's a young man's game, and they always say that and shit. But that talent don't ever leave though. Really.
But that's where we're at. So what I'm saying is that we reach
our peak.
Everything is a circle, right? Like, as we grow older, we become more babyish. There's going to be a time where somebody might have to change your ass.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And then you go to the dust, and then the second you pass somebody else's. But you get what I'm saying? Like it's always a
circle.
It's a circle of life. We might have had hit our circle, and now we're going back. Because now, think about it, kids. The clothing is a little bit kid and play-ish, colorful.
I get what you're saying.
Lyrics aren't as good as they were, but they can go back there. You get what I'm saying? So,
but see, this is the thing though, bro. Like, it's because the youngins not rapping how we rap no more and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think Griselda is probably the last of that. You know what I'm saying? You got your Freddie Gibbs and some other guys. These niggas is getting older. We ain't got no teenagers giving us bars like how we accustomed to. They giving us bars how the Migos and them do now.
Well, Griselda is like they're our age. Like even though they just came out not too long ago,
damn,
they're our age. So technically, they would fall under our umbrella. It's like they like the Locks. Okay. They're not that old. You get what I'm saying? Like they like 37 and up.
Yeah, that's our age, nigga.
So. Yeah, they grew up on a Purple tape. They grew up on the Locks. They grew up on Jay-Z.
These kids not growing up listening to them type of bars. You know what I'm saying? They
did. They just ignored it.
Nah, bro. The average 20-year-old right now, bro, that's a rapper, bro, cannot rap bars like how we accustomed to, bro.
No, but that's what I'm saying. And it just might be natural evolution, though.
Right.
We have to go back to where we were.
Because in the 90s, we wasn't hip-hop to hippie no more, and you don't stop.
It was all about lyrical. It was,
feel me?
You had to be lyrical to get on a record.
Right.
In the 90s.
But see, here's the thing though. You remember how Lil Wayne and them used to say, like how you could tell they from New Orleans in their early records. You know what I'm saying? Hot Boys records and shit like that. They had their own style and their own ways doing things, right? Now, everybody sound the same from every region. You got Atlanta rappers sound like New York rappers sound like only people that kind of really sound different is the West Coast really right now. They still got that West Coast sound and shit, you know what I'm saying? But all other regions pretty much sound the same, bro.
That's a fact.
So where's like you said, I think we've reached the point in hip hop where it's over. Like this is where it's going to be.
It can come back though.
I mean,
it can come back because
where the fuck Benny at, yo?
Benny who?
The Butcher.
I don't know. He signed that Def Jam deal, and he's I don't know.
Like we
still waiting.
The Gibbs, the Joey Badasses, the Bodie Jameses, the Earl Sweatsuits, they bringing the shit back. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't hearing nothing from. I mean, like we hear every since. I don't even know no hot artists right now, bro. I don't even listen to the radio to tell you who hot right now, bro.
Yeah,
like
because I think, and I think what we do know is, man, it's like it's a money grab. There's so much money to be made, and it's just. Record labels are signing artists that they know will probably pop for like one album and then boom. Like
right, it's like the flash in the pan.
Remember how we was talking about Lil Baby, about how hot he was? He dropped on the project. Nobody talks about it.
Right.
Like what type of effort was put into that? You get what I'm saying? Like we was listening to Lil Baby, like, yo, he one of the nicest kids. Yeah. Listen to his project, and he had the big Space Jam single. Yeah. Like, oh, this is the I Believe I Can Fly of now. Like, oh, you guys doing it big.
Yeah, him and the Kurt Franklin record. Yeah,
like that was, bro. They put that together. They put the money behind you because you was a somebody at that time. Unfortunately, in our time, you would get like 3 albums, however long that took to show your stuff.
And it don't take long now to put music together. I mean,
today you get one project. Think about it. Who's the man or woman where you go second project? You're still hot.
We still, I mean, that's already, okay. Right now, we still waiting on Cardi joint, her second joint.
That ain't coming.
You know what I mean? Because she's trying to have more kids and shit like that. And niggas died and all that, so.
Listen, if she didn't put out a project after she dropped WAP, ain't no project. It's one of the biggest records of all times, fam.
Yeah.
If you don't put out a record after WAP.
Well, I'm just trying to think of artists who on their first or projects and shit like I don't know no new artists really like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't, it all sound the same to me.
It'll come back. It'll definitely come back. Funk Flex vows to play 6ix9ine music amid trend of new rappers cooperating. Basically, in a nutshell, Funk Flex is like, bro, everybody's cooperating. Everybody works with the pool.
So he's just going to just play the shit now because it's like, fuck it.
It's like, fuck it. And you got artists like Jim Jones and you got other artists saying, I don't know about that Flex. Like, he's a snitch. He cooperated, don't play his music. But in a sense, it's like, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm torn between it. I got no win in that fight because it's not an artist that I like.
Right.
I think it would have to, because it's kind of like the R. Kelly situation where if he drops Chocolate Factory and you know what's on there and you go, well, damn, he dealing with some shit. But goddamn.
We don't know it's him. You know what I'm saying? We don't know it's him because he said it wasn't him.
It wasn't 4K.
You feel what I'm saying?
It was a VHS.
It was a Sony cam, bitch.
If you actually watch, listen, if you actually watch a VHS today, I remember I did that before recently. I said, what the fuck was I watching back in the day?
Word.
You can't see the shit.
Right.
We couldn't even see the R. Kelly
grainy.
shit. Grainy. Like, yo, bro, because you watch HD and 4K so long you think that's the norm.
Right.
Until you find a tube. Actual TV with like a body to it, and you turn that shit on. And you go with the back. He's like, "What the fuck is this? What the fuck was I watching?"
Yo, our kids will never know the struggle, bro.
I would never put them through that.
Ever know, bro? Like,
I would never put them through that. I remember the TV I had in my room one time was like a 13-inch black and white TV, and with the antenna, and to get a clear picture meant the world to me, bro. I watched Chippendales. My lineup was this: Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Darkwing Duck, and the Gargoyles. I had to make sure my channel was in straight. Channel 17.
That's, UPN or some shit, yeah.
Bang on the box.
Yeah, just put the coat hanger back there for the with the foil on it.
They'll never understand. Not everything's HD 4K. I'm bougie.
Mm-hmm.
If Netflix puts out a new film and it's in HD but not 4K, I ain't watching it.
Shout out to you people on Netflix. That was pretty good.
I didn't finish it. I'm gonna finish that later. I chuckled at it a few times. Like, it's just pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Pretty good. Funk Flex.
I mean, first of all, I don't give a fuck, yo, because I don't listen to this nigga music anyway.
It doesn't matter.
Now, second of all, like, you compare him to R. Kelly, like we still playing R. Kelly. R. Kelly is really talented, bro. Like, he got songs that are classics. You feel me? That niggas can play at they wedding still, but won't. You know what I'm saying? You can play for your wife and chill, but won't. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Tekashi don't have one song in his whole catalog I will even bop my head to.
For us. And I think what Funk Flex knows is there's kids out there who just want to do that crazy shit that he was doing.
Bro.
And 6ix9ine and R. Kelly have similar messages, though. R. Kelly said, I ain't the only one doing what I'm doing.
I mean, we know that.
6ix9ine says, well, I ain't the only snitch.
Clearly, we know that. You know what I'm saying? We know both of them shit. We know both of those things to be true. So what are you really saying? Like, we know that.
The music industry is a dirty place. And if you make good music.
So if these kids want to hear the music that he's putting out, Funk Flex basically saying, because of this young slime situation, when niggas telling him, oh boy, might as well play the music.
And how cocky is Gunna? Like, he just out and about. So I ain't snitch on nobody. Like, I'm out and about. Like, you, like.
I don't even follow the shit, bro.
I don't even know
what's going on.
Yeah, I don't even know
if he told or not. I don't know if he told or not, bro. To be honest with you.
Be honest with you, I'm not too familiar with the language of what's happening. Some say he did. Some say he didn't. I don't know how Young Thug feels,
but he home though off a RICO charge. Like, bitch, that don't just happen. Like, I know that.
Cause you want to. I'll be honest with you, bro. You want to know where we went wrong at, right? West Coast really had gangsters rapping.
Right. That's where it switched.
East Coast were rappers who were backed by the gangsters. For some reason, and it could be because of that, because the West Coast thought East Coast was pussies. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
The rappers had to act the part. Like, Gunna is not a street guy. At all. You know what I'm saying? He's not.
Yeah.
What did they think he was going? 6ix9ine. From a distance, you can look and go, what are they doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing, bro?
Then when he did it, it's like, oh, bro, he was never you.
Right.
He was never part of, he's not. And even if he was, a lot of them cooperate. You get what I'm saying? So it's.
Niggas don't even be rappers cooperating, bro. Like, niggas be regular dudes.
Yeah. Like, cooperating is just a part of the gang. Like, Nino Brown. Yeah. Like, fam. All right, listen.
Shit, Nino told shit.
Listen. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of y'all. I mean, Nino Brown told y'all.
Bigger than Nino Brown.
This shit bigger than one of the most classic lines ever. Let me drop a little knowledge on y'all, right? From the knowledge that I know, and I could be wrong, right? I am not saying be a snitch, be a rat, or anything like that. What I'm saying to you is this. If I'm correct, the rat shit came from mafia ties, right? It was a way for the big bosses to never get pinched.
Mm-hmm.
But if they did, they might have told themselves. But it was a way for them to stay out of trouble. It wasn't about...
Or get less time, or get yourself out of situation and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's...
It was a way to protect the bosses.
Yeah.
Then they came up with the RICO shit. Which line, it doesn't matter.
It's over.
If you pointed the finger, if you gave... We taking y'all, right? And we know how black people are with their mafia movies. We take everything they ever did and we flip it.
Incorporate it.
Incorporate it. Mm-hmm. We for some reason, bro, we are infatuated with them racist ass Italians. They hate our nigger guts.
Yeah, but we love them.
But we love them. We love everything that.
Yeah, I was watching Goodfellas a couple days ago.
Oh, classic, fam.
You know what I mean?
Classic. Goodfellas is that shit, fam. I ain't gonna lie.
Definitely
Fucked up how they did Tommy, boy. It's a different story. So now we incorporate it into, our lifestyle. And I don't know, and you might have had a good point, because I brought up the West Coast, but you're saying that's when it did. I'm just saying that West Coast rappers thought New York rappers was pussy because they wasn't really handling their business. But now all of a sudden,
just think about what the music was at the time. You know what I'm saying? In '88 went or '86 or whatever, Ice-T got on because he had a gangster rap record and shit. And then NWA came out. How they came out in '88? Who we had? Kane. We had Rakim. Them niggas wasn't talking about shooting niggas. Them niggas wasn't talking about selling crack.
And this is why the NWA had an impact on New York more than New York rappers, because New York was like 5%ers. They was talking about gods,
right,
and being earths,
right.
That's cool, but we don't like positivity. We want to be gangsters. We want to be hard. So when I hear artists say who influenced you, NWA, I'll be in the car, like I got satellite radio, and sometimes I put on Rock the Bells radio, and they keep playing this song, Milk is Chillin'. I got more girls, you got none. I battle MCs, I eat them for lunch.
Right.
That shit don't hit. It doesn't.
Especially when you got niggas from a whole nother coast talking about the same shit y'all going through out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? The same shit that they was dealing with out on the West Coast that they were talking about was happening in the East Coast.
But that's why it changed. Once Ice Cube and them start talking about what's
Fuck
happening.
The police, bitch, straight out of Compton, this was going, bitch, that set the tone.
The hippity hop.
It was no more. It was over after that,
and that's all that we knew how to do.
Bro, it was over after that, bro.
Even our best rappers didn't rap about, damn, Rakim could rap. Right. Damn, Coogee rap. Dope.
Kane, he nasty.
They dope, but they're not giving you what you really need. And ever since NWA came out, it's kind of been gangster music ever since.
That's what Common was saying. Know what I mean?
That's why Ice Cube is on them.
Yeah, I'm saying, but they got to take some responsibility for that. Know what I mean? Who? They just talking their truth. The NWA
right,
and them, they spilling their truth, but still.
They was real gang members. They was real gang bangers. They were really living that
shit
life.
Was really going on out there.
So when they look at the New York rappers who were pretending to be it, kind of rub you the wrong way, which brings me back to, why we got snitches and people copping that. These, for some reason, New York lost their way. The way it's built over here, the gangsters is supposed to be your backing, not you. You're just supposed to be an artist.
Right.
And if you get in trouble, go get your backing.
Right.
You're not supposed to be the tough guy. We're not supposed to be the shooters. The West Coast, right? Gangland. They got it. Like, that's what they do.
Especially at that time, too. Like,
besides Nipsey Hussle, which was a huge loss, they're not really catching cases like people out here. You know why?
Because you know why, bro? Because think about, they already did that shit. They did that in the 70s and the 80s and in the early 90s. They did that shit already. So when the shit came over here, that's why I was so upset when the Bloods first hit Trenton and shit like that, yo. I'm just looking like, this shit's old as fuck, yo. Like, we're going to destroy the city on some dumb shit that happened over. Like, I didn't understand it, bro. Like, no disrespect to the Bloods or anything. Like, but I just didn't understand, like.
No, you have a good point, because if you actually know the story a little bit, it goes, well, we unite because the Latin Kings have to get us.
It happened in jail. Like,
so why do y'all come home and terrorize?
Because it happened in jail, bro. And they told niggas to come home and paint the town red and all that other stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what niggas did, bro. And just like any other fad, especially if you've never seen it before, a lot of these niggas never seen, especially the younger dudes, what really happened over there and shit. So this is fascinating to them. Like,
well, I mean, in 2023, that's why it didn't last.
Exactly.
You don't really see it because it wasn't real.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's over now. You can't. Remember, this shit was really real back in, 04, 05, 06?
I remember everybody really wanted to be ganged up so bad. They created like a black group. We not going to be Bloods or Crips. We're going to be the black, something like it was
550, bro.
It was going to be everybody wanted a bandana and have a rag.
And then you got to blame the rappers for that shit too, because when Dipset and them niggas and Lil Wayne and them niggas, you know what I'm saying, like they promoting that gang activity shit and through their music and their visuals and all that. You know what I mean? It just made niggas gravitate towards it.
Yeah,
like it's a cool thing to do now. We young, you know what I mean? Like I never liked it, you know what I mean? For the simple fact that I seen it already. We seen Boys in the Hood. I grew up in the shit down south and saw it. Like, so it wasn't new to me.
Lucky we were old enough, mature enough to look at that and go, people who weren't much, because there's people older than us who joined.
That's what I'm saying.
So it wasn't like it was just us being whatever age we were, but I know people who were just older than us who joined, you know what I'm saying?
I just never understood it, bro. Like you old as hell, but got a nigga younger than you because he did more in the street, get to tell you what to do.
And so now we got rappers like 6ix9ine and Gunna and other rappers who, instead of just rapping,
they want to do the shit that they rap about.
Or they want to talk about.
Smurder.
Well, Smurder might really be out their life.
I'm just saying.
I heard he official tissue.
I mean,
but we got something that's not, and it's just like it's okay. Like New York, it has to be okay. And if you are, one of the main guys in your gang, it's I don't know. It's hard because everybody's gang affiliated. You know what I'm saying? Like
for me,
in New York at least.
Like now right now they can use your lyrics against you, right?
Yeah.
Why would you even glorify it anymore? Like, why would you even rap about it, anything like that anymore?
Because that's kind of what makes the money. The money is there.
I know. It's gonna always be there. But if you moving like that, why would you put yourself in that position? Like, I don't understand. Young Thug, I never even liked him. But then when I started to really like him, he goes to jail. Like, for real.
Oh, I kind of like this fella.
I kind of like this dude a little bit. And then he about to go for life and shit. Like, the fuck? Like, that's crazy.
Yep. So that's what that is, man. Like, you don't have to be...
But real gangsters don't talk about it anyway. They just do it. Like...
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I never was a gangster nigga. I mean, I've been in these streets a long time, but I never was a gangster. Like, I seen real shit. Real gangsters don't talk. They just pull up.
Well, in 2023, we might not have no real gangsters.
They all, these niggas is old now. They got gray beards. They work in nursing homes. You feel me?
Doing documentaries about how they regret their life.
Niggas is working in dietary now, bro. Like, real, bro. Shit is,
happy as hell.
Man, look, because they home, bro. Like, niggas done did years, bro. Like, niggas is still doing.
What's my man name? DeHaven, the guy that keep dissing Jay-Z?
Yeah, DeHaven.
I think he be having like the he works
Jay-Z.
He hates Jay-Z. Every time I see his Instagram, bro, he talking about Jay-Z, fan. He's like,
because he feel like he put him on and stuff, man. Like, all right,
he ain't coming back, man.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over, bro. He done shouted you out in records.
Say that and move on. But it's been, when did what's that album called? The Jay-Z album.
Black Album?
No. The soundtrack.
American Gangster?
When did American Gangster drop?
Oh,
fuck the Haven for Caving.
It's 07.
I don't want to hear no more about it. We going on 20 years, man.
Told him it's 2020. He said the Haven introduced him to the Kane. He told niggas that's what it was. What you think? Because I'm a billionaire, bitch, you get it all now, bitch? Like, but we don't know the dynamics of this shit, man.
Well, no, he told us. He told us on that.
I didn't watch it.
Marcy Me. Remember I sent the picture?
Oh, okay, yeah,
and I showed, and they showed them crossing that Trenton Bridge.
Yeah.
I showed y'all that because I watched it.
Yeah.
So basically, Jay got in trouble when DeHaven let it go down. You know what I'm saying? It's like, remember Jay talking about the gun that jammed at him?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, everybody was there, and if that gun didn't jam, Jay would have been blown to smithereens. And it's like, I think DeHaven was there, and it was just like, his hands was tied. Like, bro, I can't do nothing. Like, it's not like DeHaven was going to take a bullet for him. And if you Jay-Z and I want to cut ties with you right then and there, I have that right.
Yeah.
Everybody else, Emery, everybody else he shots out, I didn't have a problem with.
Man, when you come home to a bag.
When you come home, I got you.
Yeah.
But if I get into a situation with you, like Jay-Z has rapped about the gun jamming on him plenty of times, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he put Emery in position when he came home, though. Like,
all right.
That's why Haven a little salty.
Yeah, yep. Before we get out of here, bro, real quick, man.
Free Max B.
Had to let that happen. Had to let that go. Erykah Badu and daughter, man, this is some hot water, but not really. It's a bunch of losers have a problem with Erykah Badu and let me get this young lady's name.
That's her daughter, right?
It's her daughter's name. What's her name? Puma Curry?
So she got a baby with DOC, right?
That's DOC's daughter.
Yeah, they got
it is. Erykah Badu and the DOC became trending topics after their daughter, Puma, posted a picture with her and mother showing off their backsides.
So if everybody's seen Erykah Badu from the window seat video, we know she got that whale tail on her. Nice little plump booty on her. So her daughter's shaped just like her and shit. So they in a picture together, looking back at the camera, you know what I mean, with their legs a little spread open and showing their little booties with tight pants on and shit, right? So you got niggas on here, women on here, whoever. Oh, that's not the representation of black women. How you coming? Da-da-da-da-da, all this other shit. Like, I think, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, like, I get why people are saying that. You know what I'm saying? Erykah Badu is one of the most talented, beautiful women ever that we had in our culture. Like, she don't need that, right? We don't she don't need sex to sell for her. Her talent is enough, is what I'm saying, right? But she fine. And she knows she fine. And I don't see what's wrong with her taking a picture like that with her daughter, who looks like she is of age. I don't know how old she is, but she look like she's of age, like a grown-ass woman.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it ain't like she on there naked. It ain't like she on there like that was her OnlyFans page or something. This is Instagram, bro. Like clickbait, like bait.
I think that
I approve of the picture.
Women and their assets, men and their assets, right? I remember at one time, like Nelly had to create like apple bottom because there was a certain type of shape of women who, you know, very curvy women.
Yeah, couldn't wear certain jeans and shit.
I want to show my shape.
Right.
What we do know is a confident woman, whether you have a nice ass, nice breasts, nice feet,
nice legs,
they're going to get shown off, fam.
Yeah.
Whatever I possess that I think is my best asset is going to get shown off, fam. Have you seen those tights that the women wear to the gym these days?
Yeah, with the little little diamonds on them and shit like that, yeah. That made any chick ass look fat.
It does.
I
haven't seen a bad pair
that
yet.
Shit made any chick
I haven't
ass
seen a
look
bad
big,
pair
bro.
yet. Which got me questioning. It's like, are these just natural plumpers? You know what I'm saying?
I think that how they made it make them. Nah, man,
they work.
Yeah.
But I say that to say, whatever you look good, you feel good.
Right.
Right. And when we're popping, even it could be a guy who's in the gym working out. He feels good. He takes his shirt off after a nice workout.
Like you.
I look, yeah. Mm-hmm. Sometimes. I feel good. I look good, so I feel good. And most of the times, even like, okay, for me, example, if I'm in the gym and I take my shirt off and pose, it's for me because I feel like I look good. If you like it, not you personally, if you like it, so be it.
Right.
But I'm only showing it because I like it and I feel good.
Right.
What Erykah Badu and her daughter, Puma, are doing is the reason why they actually purchased those pants or are promoting those pants is to show that a curvy woman looks good in these.
Yeah.
And women typically just do it for themselves, to be honest with you. The women that go to the gym.
Because we don't give a fuck. We give a fuck, but we don't give a fuck. Like,
at our age, we learned that it's not for us.
Right.
Whatever a woman does is not for us. It's for them, right? Like, you're not in the gym like all these women with these pants on, like they're not doing it for they look good. They feel like they look good. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, well, you're wearing that for a reason. Like, no, we're not predators in that nature to where if a woman has on a certain cloth, she has to be wanting something. What they're doing is saying we have curvy shapes and we can't fit everything. We can't wear everything. We don't look good in everything.
So
we look good in these.
I don't think that picture was as provocative as the comments.
Bro, I've seen worse. Yeah, me neither. I'm surprised. I'm shocked.
Like, it was just two women looking back at the camera with some tight pants on, showing off their ample backsides. Like, for real, it could have been a lot worse. We've seen a lot worse on Instagram, but I think it's coming from Erykah. Like, some people hold Erykah in high regard. Like I said, she's talented, bro. Like, some people that Baduism album has putting people through the struggle. Like,
didn't Erykah have a perfume?
She done got naked on camera, like, several times.
But did she have a perfume that kind of smelled like her?
I don't know.
Was it Erykah?
I don't know, but I would have bought it if I knew. Like,
something like that. She had a fragrance with that kind of smelled like, you know what I'm saying, the
I would have bought it.
Okay.
I promise you I would have bought it.
But Erykah Badu is an older woman, bro.
Yes.
We seen Jill Scott make love to a microphone, right? You know what I'm saying? Like these women of age are comfortable with their sexuality, and
it get higher for them as the older they get. Yeah, like, how our shit dwindle,
as the older you get, the shit goes down. I be trying to tell people, fam, like I'm pushing 40, fam. It's just not for me all the time.
Right.
Women, though, boy.
They get crazy.
It gets like, relax.
That's where you get the cougar term from.
Relax.
Like, you gotta chill, Agnes.
Yeah, I'm 40.
Gotta chill, Brenda.
So, like you said, we've seen worse, and I just think that women are allowed to celebrate their curves, bro.
I think just because it's who she was and the fact that, you know, she was with her daughter, certain people gonna always have something to say, bro. My thing is, where was the, like, she got naked on a video, bro. Yeah. Like 12 years ago. Butt ass naked.
You know what's my favorite Erykah Badu song? See You Next Lifetime.
Oh yeah, that's oil.
That's my shit, fam.
I told you that whole first album, bro. She said that first album was done before she even got to the label.
I miss those days, man.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, that's really it. What we got, man. You got anything you want to add on?
Nah, man. I'm cool with it.
Cool with it.
Cool with it.
Episode 166.
Dope show.
Absolutely, it was, man. Shout out to LL Cool J, bro. I don't mean no disrespect. I mean, you body Canabis, but to the listeners, name me one song LL bodied somebody on the posse cut. Not his song.
Man, wasn't it the 4, 3, 2, 1?
DMX is on that song. Are you kidding me? Are you? I'm about to. Fam.
He bodied Canabis on it.
He bodied.
You mean bodied everybody? You mean he have the best verse on the song?
Best verse. That DMX verse.
How many posse cuts is he on though? Like,
all right, maybe he just got.
He got one with 50 in them, but this is. I don't want to bring them up because I don't like them. Like,
what's the record he got with 50?
It's called Queens. It's him, 50, and Tony Yayo. I think Banks might be on the track.
He lost. I didn't even hear the record. He didn't smoke Banks.
Nah, no, he did not.
He didn't smoke. Fam, Fat Joe smoked him in '95, and Fat Joe was all right. Hey yo, this is episode 166 of the Barz and Shotz podcast, man. Hey man, we are out. Where's my shit? There it is.